Hi, I'm Richard Johnson, co-founder and partner with Ascent Employment Law. Time and time again, I face the issue of what is disciplinable off-duty conduct. So people will come into my office and they will ask whether or not the employer can discipline them for something they did outside of work hours. Or an employer will be very interested to know what kinds of employee conduct it can control when it's outside of typical hours. This is becoming a huge issue, increasingly a huge issue with social media as well, because people will take to their computers in their off hours and sometimes be commenting on things that took place in the workplace, maybe political issues that rebound on the employer. And so what can you do to control it, or what are the bounds? So a few things to consider. These days, a lot of employers will have employment contracts, and that's a great starting point in terms of being able to have your off-duty conduct controlled to some extent. So employers will often, by contract, say, if you do things in your own time that could rebound on the employer, that negatively affect the company's reputation, those are fair game for discipline. Also, if you're doing things at work events, although they might not be in-office situations, those can still attract discipline. Great example is the holiday party. So it may not be a work situation, but it's still a work event in that it's, outside of hours, but involving work people and a work sponsored situation. So you do really need to be careful of your off-duty conduct when you've got a contractual clause that stipulates what you can and can't do. The other thing is, by default, people's off-duty conduct generally was out of bounds when it came to discipline. However, all the more with social media again, and the ability to look up one's employer online, those situations where an employer is readily identifiable and anybody can find out after somebody makes a comment who their employer is, that can be an issue. So if there's any potential nexus between the employee's conduct and the employer, that could also get you into trouble. But we give you options to deal with it, whether you're an employee or an employer, and we just wanted to give you a flavor of how this issue unfolds and what the considerations are. Call us. We want to help. Thanks very much.